Hey, hi, hello creatives. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay, and today, as you see, we are diving into my November plan with me. I am so excited over this theme, as I say for most of mine, but we're diving in with a monster in hand, as I normally do. And this is my A5 size Archer and Olive notebook that's from the June subscription box, using 3 different colors from my Crayola Super Tips, my 2 Unipin fine liners that I use for almost every plan with me, the 0.8 and 0.5, some random scrapbook paper, and of course my book pages that are actually from a dollar store dictionary that work out very well, and some stickers from my Four Bears subscription that I get, about 5 or 6 different sticker sheets each month. And I have a lot of sticker sheets to use. And of course, as always, some photos from Pinterest. I love, oh yes, and then these are my washi tapes that I'm also going to be using that I forgot to include. And there's just, I believe the vintage looking style brown one is actually from an Amazon haul that I will be posting shortly. And then the other 2, they might be, no, I think they're from either Shein or AliExpress that are just, solid color washi tapes. So I like to organize my photos by size off to the right hand side that you can't quite see, but I like to kind of organize them by size or by shape to know what space it's going to fit in when I'm doing a spread. I just like to, have them all grouped together and kind of see them a little bit and be able to kind of sort through the certain shape or certain size photo that I want. And so obviously we're diving into the cover page right now. I do this one slightly different than I've done the majority of my cover pages, and I actually put November across both pages, where normally I put it more on the right hand side and then do a cluster on the left hand side. This time I wanted more of that scrapbook feel, as I normally do with most of my themes, because I don't really doodle in, like, I don't do themes where I draw things because I can't draw, and that seems like more work to me, yet I'm pretty sure adding the photos and doing the layering might be more work. I'm not quite sure, but anyways, I like using the photos and stuff, obviously, or I wouldn't be doing it. And then the drawing kind of intimidates me a little bit, but I do random doodles of, lines or triangles or little things as fillers, but not actually doodling a mitten or anything like that. So as you can see, or maybe you can't notice, but my theme for this month, actually, I'm sure you do know, it's in the title, is actually a tea theme. And I thought that, most people do coffee, but I don't drink coffee. I'm starting to get more into lattes and, slowly working up my tolerance for coffee, but I'm just not quite there yet. I've always been a tea drinker, and I really like tea, especially in the colder months, and it's just so cozy. We also have a very nice fireplace in our house that I love using. It is actually quite expensive. We learned that after getting our first gas bill, which was kind of funny, and then, now we use it more just kind of on the weekends, where before I would turn it on every evening. But yeah, so this is just a tea theme, and I've done in the past where the photos that I've taken off of Pinterest is sometimes I would add like a preset or a filter to them so they seem more, cohesive with each other in the same type of colorings. But that's a lot of work in my opinion, and I don't care that much. I mean, I do. Obviously, I want my pages to look really good, but that just seems like unnecessary effort that I don't need to happen. I also like to have a little bit of dark images and light images. As you see on this title page here, on the left side, you have the dark photo at the top with the spoonfuls of tea, and then, the light photo underneath with the white teapot and the white backgrounds and stuff. So, and then on the right hand side, you have a little bit of reds added to it. So this is where I was getting the red and orange kind of vibes from the photos. And that's generally what I tend to do, is as soon as I pick a theme, I then save a whole bunch of pictures onto my Pinterest board, which again, I will link everything that I use in the description box below, especially the board that I have all of these photos on, so that if you wanted to use any of them for your own journals, you can do that. But so once I've picked a theme and I start saving the photos that I see for that theme on my secret board at first, I then look at the photos and see what kind of colors pop out. And that's kind of the colors that I will use for the spreads. And that's just an easy way. So generally speaking, as soon as I pick a theme that I'm going to use, I will then, choose the photo or choose the colors that match that the best after looking at those photos. And then from the colors that I've chosen, I would then go through my sticker sheets that I get and pick out the stickers that I want to use and use it for, that's going to match that color. Those stickers don't necessarily always match what the theme is. In this case scenario, I did pick out a tea sticker sheet that has other colors on it, but I only used the tea, I think it's the bubble tea. I don't know, I've never had bubble tea before, but I believe it's that type of tea that is, I only picked out the colors that kind of match my spread, just because that's what I wanted to do. So as you see, we're already diving into the monthly calendar, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I use this on a monthly basis. I put when my bills are due and any events and stuff that are happening. I use this to kind of see my month at a glance, and it's really helpful for me. So I like to have my boxes big so I don't have a whole lot of room for decoration. And then again, I always like to include my stats of my Instagram and YouTube for just my subscribers and followers. Not that I care too much about it. It's really just somewhere to kind of plug in that information to kind of keep track of my growth. But I'm not tied down to numbers. I'm not obsessive over numbers. I find them cool, and I think that it's unbelievable that there are 897 of you that are subscribed to my channel, and I am forever grateful for that. I'm really trying to, the month of November, bear with me, but I will be putting out quite a few videos and shorts, because I'm really trying to make that push for the 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So fingers crossed, and share with your friends of anybody who you think will enjoy my videos. Again, greatly appreciated. So then after I've done a little bit of clusters here, I go in for my sticker. I really I really wanted to, where I put that lady, I really wanted to put something in that spot, but I was just struggling with something that fit in, and then I was worried that if I was going to have something due on that Tuesday or on the Thursday, that I was going to take up the box. Anyways, it was something that is not really a big issue, but I made it a bigger issue in my head that didn't need to be an issue. But anyways, I found something that fit in that spot pretty good, and this is my final monthly calendar page, and I'm really happy with it. I like that I was able to do that full sheet, that full piece of washi tape on the right hand side. I think that makes the decoration pop. And then moving into my budgeting pages, as I've mentioned previously, these pages are pages that I use on a regular basis. These pages are always the ones that are filled out every month, just because they are my finance pages, and I like to make sure that I know where all of my money is going, and to make sure that all the proper money goes into our mortgage and billing account, to just make sure that there's enough money in there each month to pay our bills, which we've never experienced otherwise. And I find that we are pretty good with our money. As much as we like to spend it, we definitely know where our limits are. And, my husband and I, our priorities are the same. We do have hobbies, and we do like to spend money on hobbies. For an example that is going to seem really excessive, I only started reading in April of this year, and I had an original goal by the end of the year to read 6 books. I've now already read 14, that I am honestly ecstatic with that amount of books. I haven't read that many books in my lifetime beforehand. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for that hobby, but I now own over 60 or 70 books that I never owned before. Mind you, I do buy a lot of them on Book Outlet that are only, $6 or $7 each, but that still adds up when I now have, 60 or 70 books, but they make me so happy. I love looking at them on my bookshelf, and yeah, makes me happy. Anyway, so yes, we have hobbies, and we like to spend money on our hobbies because we live the mentality of you live once, and we want to enjoy our time here on earth. So we do things that make us happy, but at the same time, we love our house, we love each other, we love to spend time with just, us as a family, to not spend a whole bunch of money doing, going out, and we don't do a whole lot of trips quite yet, but our goals and vision of life is the same, which is so key when it comes to money. I know that this is a lot of issues for a lot of people, and I'm very grateful that it's not an issue for us. That was my my budgeting pages, and now moving into my memories page or my gratitude page. Just a line a day for me to write something that's happened. This page is one of my favorite pages once it's all filled out, but I am super guilty of not filling this out when I should. But lucky for me, I do take a lot of photos in a day. So if I don't fill something out, or I don't fill out a couple of days, I would then go back to the photos that I took that day, kind of, immerse myself back into what was going on that day, and then write something down, either what I did that day, what I remember, a moment or whatever, or something my son did or my husband said that I thought was funny, and I will write that down. And as you see, I'm already starting with my mood board, which is, again, one of my favorite pages to make in my monthly setups, just because it's where I'm able to be the most creative. I also do collage pages on my channel, so definitely check those out if it's something you're interested in and you've stumbled on my page now of my bullet journaling videos. But I do a lot of journaling pages as well, and collage art that only uses magazines, and I love that challenge. And I love making these mood boards. They really set a mood, obviously, for the month, and kind of where I envision this theme to go, and to kind of interpret into my life and any changes, or that mentality, or what I want to have for that month. And November is a cozy month. November is also my husband's birthday month, and I don't necessarily love the cold here in Ontario, but I definitely love moving into the holiday season with whatever holiday you celebrate. And I love the holiday season. I love that hustle and bustle. I love, looking outside and seeing that blanket of snow. But come January, the snow can disappear, and I'm out. As soon as, for me, I celebrate Christmas. So as soon as Christmas is over, I'm done with snow. I don't want it anymore, but definitely for November and December leading into the holidays, I love snow and having that nice cup of tea, maybe with a little bit of Bailey's in it, and, by the fireplace. It's definitely, it feels like home, and I'm excited for this year, because it's not our first holiday season in this house. Last year was, but we moved into this house 10 days before Christmas last year, and it was so much chaos that I'm really excited to be here, for to not have to move, because that was just wild. So, given what I'm saying of, to slow down, and to kind of, definitely just live in the moment. The quote, sorry, I'm struggling to say words right now, but the quote that I put on my mood board page is, "Tea time is a chance to slow down, pull back, and appreciate our surroundings." And again, because this is going to be our first holiday season of really being able to slow down and appreciate what we truly have here in this home, I definitely thought it was a very suiting quote for this month. And this is my total. I think I actually forgot to put any stickers on that mood board, but that's okay. I always tend to forget something. I definitely pull out a lot of supplies between, my Pinterest photos, the scrapbook paper, the book pages, the stickers, the washi tape. Sometimes I miss to do things on each page, and I don't care, because ultimately I still think the page looks really good. So we're into my last spread for this video and for this setup rather, and I've been doing this layout a little while now because it makes the most sense for me. The way that I'm able to, make lists, jot down memories, something that happened, something I need to remember, and it's not so structured. And then at the top, obviously, there's the room to make any appointments or any events that's happening that day. And, to still kind of have an overview of that week with, spots of just being able to brainstorm. So that's definitely love the theme there, or I love this layout. But I think I'm only adding in some final stickers, and then we are at the end of this video. This was it's almost a 17-minute video, but I still feel like that went by really quickly. So I hope you made it this far in this video and you're here still with me right now. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things. It really helps my channel grow. I'm very appreciative for all of you, as I mentioned. I'm really on that kick for 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month, before the end of the year, and fingers crossed I think we'll get there because you guys have been really amazing these last few months, and the whole time I've been on YouTube. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and again, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.